quiet and more Garfield. So you have everything with you. You keep tickets handy until you leave the station. Please mind that.
Alright. I'm gonna hope you can see me and hear me properly right now, but here we are on a hike. Pretty simple one. I just got my gloves wet. Someone's coming along this way. We're doing a hike called the Seven Falls, if you just saw. It's a nice and short one. It's only 6.5 kilometers. I'll put a link to it and a photo of it. You probably can't see me, but I'm sitting at the show on the road, Seven Falls. Alright, and we are underway officially. It was a very short hike. I hope you guys like my 1980 FA Cup final Brighton Hove Albion shirt. I actually don't know, but here it was, I kind of forgot. Yeah, I haven't been on a hike in a little while. Because from my last one, I was sick for like a week and a half. And then I was really lazy for another week and a half. So I didn't think I was going to come on this one today because when I woke up slightly hungover, I need to fix that. I was just like, fuck it, I may as well. I'm starting at 1 p.m, but it's only 6.5 kilometers, so not that big of a deal really. And the elevation's only 250 meters, so, you know, not a lot going on, not a lot going on. Finally, I found a fix the camera quality. It should be better now. I found like a 4K setting on my iPhone, which I didn't know existed. So hopefully it looks a bit better now. It does mean that it drains the battery a bit more and that takes more storage, but if I'm wise with it, it's okay. I forgot to stretch as well, but don't need it, mate. Don't need it. I don't think cars have gone this way. Look at all the cows. Look at all the moo-moos. Little reservoir down there or something. I also got gloves this time. Because I realized as of recent that my hands get cold because it's cold. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but gloves will protect me from frostbite. I don't fucking know. Man, one thing I noticed is that I would love to retire in... Is that ice or is that just like plastic? No, it's ice. Oop. I'd love to retire in a town like this. Like, imagine just having this like a little house over here or back towards the sea centre. I mean, that would just be lovely. That would be lovely. So it's so peaceful here. Being able to like retire in a kind of place like this. Kind of see in the distance that little speck right there. People like not paddleboarding, like they're called when you stand up and board. Stand up on the board. I actually just completely forgot what it's called. I swear I'm like losing my memory in like the last 2 weeks. Maybe I have a terminal illness. I shouldn't joke about that. You know, that's not even funny. That's not funny. This little swamp here looks exactly like that scene from Lord of the Rings, where they walk through the marshes and Frodo falls into the water because he sees a ghost and stuff in the water. Yeah. Anyway, seems like we're going this way. Our first gate. That was too hard to open. I'm like really bad at opening gates for some reason. I don't know why. It's a weakness in my character. It's my weakness as a man. Also, shout out the sun for deciding to come out today. The forecast said it's supposed to be cloudy and rainy all day today, and it looks like there's rain coming, but for now we're living. Oh, I need to put sunscreen on. The sun is right behind me. Is this a shot? I actually can't fucking see a thing, so maybe not. Is this a vibe, my twin? My doggy? Is this a goddamn vibe, my dog? Look at the protrusions of colour. I don't think that's the word. I think I'm close to the right word, but is it protrusion? Perturbation? Am I supposed to get over this by climbing this little ladder? I'll do it. I'll climb the ladder. Look at me, I'm so high. Alright, Instagram story locked. If you want to follow me there, I'll put the link in the description. Let me safely make it down this ladder. One-handed, don't even need both my arms. Shout out the creeks. Also from last hike, I remembered to bring a spare pair of socks. You know, last time they got completely soaked and I forgot to bring a spare pair. So considering that, that's the reason I didn't go to the pub after last time. But this time, it's for sure on the cards. I walked past it. There's a couple of pubs that look kind of nice. There was the one right next to the railway station. I recorded it. I forgot what it was called, but it looked pretty cool. Definitely going to go there after. What a point. Future me, do I actually go? I would love to know. Gate numero 2. As soon as I said it was sunny out, it's starting to disappear a bit. A tree's falling down. It's pretty fun. Let's avoid this tree at all costs. Oh god, that was so difficult. Fuck. I was dead there for sure. It's for sure gonna rain. Should have come earlier. Fuck, I was too busy in bed hungover. Fuck. I've also only had a pretty small banana and an egg sandwich and a triple shot Starbucks in a can. So, not the ideal way. But look at this. Look how ominous and gloomy it looks. Pretty sure we have to go that way, but there's like a path. Let me check if... I don't think I have to go that way. I think it is this way, but... it's like a little path over there. Interesting. Very interesting. As expected, it is quite muddy. It's been raining decently a lot. That's also happy that it was sunny. I'm pretty sure it was sunny like all day. So if I came out earlier, it would have been sunshines and rainbows. But also, I think when there's something nice about it when it's cloudy. It kind of adds to the aesthetic of it, you know. Kind of just adds to the feel, adds to the beauty almost, you know. There is beauty when there is darkness. There is beauty in all shades and colors and ways of life. And that's the best thing you can do. Best thing you can do is find beauty in everything. Everything that deserves beauty, of course. If you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. I quite like things like that. See how like the trees just kind of like curve around this little part right there. It's kind of cool. How the trees, it's either the trees avoided that part or sometime a long time ago, something happened and that part of the forest was, I don't know. But anyway, it looks cool. Oh, we've got a little bit of a stream going on. Is this our first waterfall? The water is falling, so I'm no man of science, but this intrigues me because where the fuck is the water coming from? Oh, excuse my French. Where the hell is the water coming from? It just kind of comes from. I'd love to like talk to someone who knows the answer to that, because I would love to know how or where this water is coming from. Because like it just looks like it's coming from inside the mountain, which is kind of cool. Cool to think about. Pretty rad to think about, to say the least. And this is muddy. Let me track to this side because it looks a bit less muddy. I'm a genius. We're heading that way, but I just want to see what's down here. Looks like it goes like down the bottom or something. I wouldn't hate going down to the creek down there for a little look-see. Sometimes you gotta go off the beaten path. If I get down to the bottom of this and there's absolutely nothing, I'll be disappointed. Sure. Would it have been worth it? Maybe not. But yeah, no point thinking about it, just do it. Just do it. What's going on down? Does it just like stop? I'm so confused. That looks a bit scary down there. Doesn't really look like there's anything that way. It just kind of stops. It's like barbed wire. You can't even get over the fence. I'm a bit confused. I'm just gonna head that way and see what happens, to be honest. Oops. What's up here? It's just like, oh, there's a waterfall over there, right in the distance. Let me see if I can get to that. I've got to add a bit of challenge to this hike. Oh, I nearly just fucking walked into the barbed wire. It kind of looks like it heads this way. Let's have a peek. I think this was a cool way to come. I see someone over there. I wonder if this was just the way to come. I don't know. But going to the edge of the fence, like stops there. Little steep little thing right here. Let's watch our step. Let's not fall, slip, and fucking die here, gentlemen and ladies. Oh, that was weird footing. Let's go this way. That's better. Oh. This is very cool. I like this. This is actually, wow, this is beautiful, man. Brother, dude, this is beautiful. I like how there's just like a lone berry tree right here. This tree's still alive, the rest of them are dead. I wonder why this one's so fruitful. This is very cool. I do need to do like a really big dookie, which I forgot to do before I started my hike. I should have, because I did have a big coffee with milk, which makes it, you know, which makes my old man guts go crazy. And by old man, I mean 26, but you know. Anyway. So, this must have been the way to come or something, because, oh, I want to get down in that water so bad. So it's called Seven Falls. As I'm assuming there's a four of them right here. I love a waterfall. I love a waterfall. Should I go down there? Look, there's like a little path. Oh, it's tempting. It's kind of risky, but you know what? Fuck it. I'll be right back. I'll make my way down there. Well, the chance of you being able to hear me is slim to none, but wow. Oh my god, it's so dope. Oh yeah. You definitely can't hear me, but this is so cool. How cold is it? It's actually not that cold, to be honest. I'm so happy. This is so cool. This is better than I expected, to be honest. What a beautiful world. I have to somehow make it back up all the way up there, so that was so fun. You can go down there as well. I think this is just like the actual 7 waterfalls. Also, I forgot about the fact that my gloves aren't waterproof gloves and just got them dirty. So, but I did make it back up very safely. I feel like I'm actually a pretty good climber, honestly. Like, I don't know, that's a decent little effort for me, to be honest. Look at this, look how calm this is. Look at all the bubbles. Oh, that's bright. This is Living Barry. Sometimes I get sad. And I've been pretty sad recently, to be honest. And that's kind of like half the reason why I put off going on a few hikes. But, you know, that's okay. It's okay to get a little down. But then I think I realized I had a thought about it. I had to talk to my mum as well. It's just that, you know, it's really not that bad. I just, it's not that bad. I'm still gonna get fucking sad and depressed sometimes, but it's not that bad, you know. I come out here and I experience the world and all of its beauty, and I realize my problems matter, but tomorrow is gonna happen, and that's just how it is. I'll be sad for a day, sad for a week. My problems don't affect the world, and tomorrow is gonna happen no matter what. So I've gotta stop taking it for granted. I've gotta really, if I ever get like down like that, you know, I just gotta think. It's hard to not think, because like when you're sad, when you're depressed, it's the only thing you want to think about. And I think I have a bad trait where I'm pretty comfy in I do find comfort in like when I get down like that, but I need to get out of that comfort and come to discomfort, because I like discomfort a lot more. It's just hard breaking that line, breaking that surface, you could say. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough for sure. I got problems I still need to fix. I still need to make change in myself, and that's okay. Making the change is a lot harder than thinking about the change, you know. But like when I'm depressed, I don't like talking about it. I just kind of live in it. But when I come out and I come to a place like this, I just want to. There's something nice about filling your mind when you're just in nature. You know, Mother Earth, she listens to it all, and she doesn't judge. Like, that sounds mad hippie, but I'm sure you know what I mean. There's this book I read, but it's called Siddhartha. I forgot who the author was. It was the first book I actually read, and it's probably my favorite book ever. And it's a story about the Buddha, but it talks about the river and the wind, how there's so much life in the river. And it talks about it. You speak to the river, and the river always replies. Just by the noise it makes, it replies. It listens to you, and it gives you feedback. You know, it does talk to you. If you just sit and listen, the river talks. Your thoughts and what you say get lost in the wind, get lost in the river, and they become part of it. You know. It's not that bad. It's really not. I'd recommend reading that book. It's really good. It's a really good notion about how the person in the book, Siddhartha, goes through lots of changes, and he doesn't realize till he's like 60 about how beautiful the world is, and he like discovers himself when he's like so old. And I'm still discovering myself, of course, but I resonate with that. You change a lot in your life, and I'm realizing that. I realize that by almost like every year, I realize I'm different in a way. I gotta make change, and I will make change. It might not be instantaneous, but it'll happen. It'll happen. I realized my conversation wasn't very fluent there. I hope you guys understood what I meant. Hope you found some sense out of it. Slight predicament going on here. I need to get over there. So I think I have to go up there and cross there. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, It's not full on the waters today. That would be ideal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if you heard me before, but I forgot to bring a charger cable for my power bank, so I didn't be worried with my battery here, but I'm sure I could buy one somewhere. It's nice and open up here. It's much greener. This would be a nice spot for like a picnic. Definitely glad I came out today. Can I make this jump? No, I don't have to jump, never mind. I can just step. I can just step with my hand in my pocket. I'm chilling, man. I'm sure they're having a good time out here. Is this the right way? I have no idea. All right, seems like that way is like a dead end. There's a couple more, I think there's a couple more smaller waterfalls up there, but looks like we're heading back this way. Is the sun shining in my eyes right now? Is that hot? Oh, that's not the way. Is this the way? I don't think so. But I'm gonna go. I know it looks like it is the way. I'm sure you can hear me better now because we're away from the waterfall. It's so noisy, that waterfall. Helps to block out the bad thoughts. It's also what's nice about it is when you're at a waterfall, muddles your thoughts up a bit in a good way. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just gonna head up what seems like a small pathway. This is nice. I do wish I had a GoPro. A GoPro would be nice for shots where I can just have to walk. I don't have to hold the camera. It'd be better for when I do like probably harder hikes. I might invest in one, I don't know. I can't really afford it though. Definitely not a hard hike. This is an easy one. If you want an easy hike in the Peaks District, Manchester area, then I'd recommend this one. It's very nice and chill. Nice. It looks like we've gone up the hill a bit. Nice. This is probably the only real steep part of the hike besides that little incline I had to go up to get it back up from the waterfall. But that was an optional one, that's for sure. That's probably the best part of the hike though, 100%. That was nice. It's nice going off-road. A bit of the more dangerous things to do, but when the more dangerous stuff gets you the better views. But obviously, you've got to stay safe. Whew. Now this is wonderful. What the hell there's like heaps of them. There must be like watchtowers, like outposts. Like there's like heaps along there. I'm gonna walk along there and you see them more. It's like a little outpost. This is cool. Nice. I wonder what they are. They must be like little watchtowers or hideouts. Obviously from like probably like the 1800s or something probably. Oh, this must be like an actual car road or something like that because it looks like tires. Like a car tracks on either side almost. You must be able to get up there as well. It's not too high there, so. I might have done that if I brought food, but you know. Hey, I saw what I came for. I came, I saw, I came, I saw. I didn't praise the Lord because I'm not religious, but let's just say I praised Mother Nature. It's a little bit chilly up here now that there's so much going on. I don't think this is the right path, but I'm just going to follow this because all the roads lead to Rome. All roads lead to Rome. Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar! I was gonna wear a shirt I normally wear on hikes, but all my clothes are dirty, so this is actually, I really like this shirt. It's probably one of my favorite shirts to own. I just get emotional just looking at that view. Wow. Look at it. It's like all the mountains in the distance. When you're so far away from them, they kind of look fake almost, you know? Reminds me of that, you know, that song, Fake Plastic Trees by, is that what the song's called? I think it's what the song's called, by Radiohead. Kind of what it reminds me of. Very depressing song, but a great song nonetheless. I'm going to put you at my eye level so you see what I see. Well, just about my eye level, that's what you see. POV. You see the beauty in nature more than anything that mankind could ever make. POV. Balls. To absolutely no one's surprise, I am regretting getting my gloves dirty. My fingers are gonna get cold. Should I bought a spare pair of gloves? I should probably actually buy some like hiking gloves that don't like get like dirty when you touch the ground. Because like when you're like climbing rocks like that, kind of, you feel like you need gloves because you put your hands down on stuff, and without the gloves on, you don't want to put your hand on like a prickly plant or like a poison ivy or something like that. You know, I should probably invest in some actual hiking gloves, which is what I'll do before I go on my next hike. I also need to invest in like a Stanley knife or something. Not a Stanley knife. You know that knife that has all the things in it, or just like a regular knife. I think it's got a Stanley knife in it. The one that has like the knife, the like screwdriver and all those things in the same. I'm sure you know what I mean. But I do need to invest in like an actual knife, because if I go on like a big hike, or like I go camping, something like that, a knife is like one of the most useful things you can get. It helps like cut things off, cut rope if you need it. What if you like get something in like your leg and you need a knife to get it out? A knife wouldn't be a bad investment. It's one of the things that I find so cool is that these valleys just last almost like forever, it feels like. Look at that. I'm going to assume that's the sun setting over there. Wait, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east, is it? Does the sun set in the west? Wait, it rises in the east and sets in the... Rises in the west and sets in the east. Yeah, it rises in the west. No, it rises in the east and sets in the west, yeah. So it's setting in the west. I'm pretty sure that's north. Look at all the sheep. Can't really see them. That one brave there staring at me. I like sheep. They eat and they see a person, they stare at you. I think I took enough photos for my family to see. Even if I didn't. That's why I like making the video, so I can show my family what I did as well. You know what I find really cool as well about the planet and stuff is that the moon always looks fake when it's like this. By the way, I'm not like a flat earther. That's the moon. It's not like a picture or anything, like that's the moon. It just looks, because it's so far, something that's so far away looks 2D, and it just looks like a picture, but it's not. It's so cool. But these woods, there's so many trees that are falling over here. Look, it's kind of scary. I think this is the right way. There's like a gate. I'm gonna trust my maternal instinct. It's not maternal. Oh my god, I'm so maternal right now. My maternal instincts are telling me that this gate is the right way. There's another fallen over tree there. This is really cool. I love England when it's like kind of sunny. It doesn't say this is private property, so I'm going to assume this is the right way. Oh, look at that. A little smiley face saying close the gate. That's quite cute. You know, I'm going to say that cars don't come this way now because there's a tree in the way. And I think that might get in the way of something. And there's no like tire tracks here. Look at this. I'm just like in a little farm right now. That's kind of cool. Oh wow, I mean, I can't get over these views. I beg you, if you're watching, go on hikes. I literally beg you. Good for your health, good for the brain. And the camera doesn't do it justice. Maybe it does a little bit of justice, but the depth perception from the camera to being here IRL is so different. Get out. Get out. Oh, my fingers are getting cold. Wow. Look, there's a plane just kind of like, where is it? Well, I wish I could have shown you, but it just went behind the clouds. So you know what, never mind. Well, the good news is that my shoes or socks, my shoes got a bit wet. I have a towel I can just kind of like dust them off with. So I'm definitely going for a pint after this. Pint or two, I don't know. I see how we feel. Alright, let's just say that's the hike officially over because it's just downhill for a bit now. And we're back to where we started. So, you know, I want to give a little hike rating. I feel like giving a hike rating seems like rude. Because I feel like it's all 10 out of 10. So I'll give this one a 10 out of 10 in terms of like beauty. In terms of beauty. Because nature is all beautiful. In terms of difficulty for me, like it was 250 meters elevation. I made it a bit harder for myself by going a bit off track to look at the waterfall. But in general, it was a bit muddy, but the mud wasn't even that bad, even though it's been raining for like 4 days. The difficulty is probably like I'll give it like genuinely like a 2 or 3, for me at least. Difficulty 2 or 3. What else is there rate on a hike? The paths were pretty obvious. Wasn't much ascending, and there's not much descending because it's not very, elevation's not very high. 6.5 kilometers. Took me like an hour and a half, 2 hours, but that's just because I stopped and talked and stuff. 2:30, and I started at 1, so like it was literally an hour and a half. Yeah, I mean, besides beauty being 10 out of 10, difficulty being 2, there's not much else I can really rate. It's a good hike, I recommend going on it. If you like waterfalls, and you want like a nice little casual Sunday stroll, this is a good one. This is really going for a nice little Sunday stroll. I loved it. This was Seven Falls hike in the Peaks District in Hadfield. So catch the train to Hadfield, catch the bus to Mason's Close, I think it's called. You just look it up on Google. I look it up on All Trails. It's a good little thing to use, All Trails. I quite like it. It shows you the path and all that kind of things, and it shows you on Apple Maps how to get there as well, which is really nice. So I'd recommend doing that. Without further ado, I hope you enjoyed. This isn't the end of the video, but it's the end of the hike, really. I'm gonna go for a pint after this, and then call it a day. Call it a day. My hand is freezing, so I'm gonna put my phone away and put my hand in my pocket, I think. But holy shit, it is freezing. Let's call this gate the end of it all. We did this together once again, as we always do. It's starting to rain a bit, so this is good timing to finish the hike. Also, I guess another thing I could say is it wasn't very busy, which is nice. It's not a very busy hike. Gotta head down this hill, kind of breathe in what I just experienced for a bit, put my hand in my pocket, and yeah, see you guys at the fucking pub. Holy fucking shit. That is a big fucking cow. Wow. That thing's a goddamn fucking unit.
So where'd you be? Took Sam up to, he trains with Jesse, don't you? Oh yeah, them again. Cold round it. Fucking hell off, and they both out of the cold, the council.
It's amazing.
Breakfast is shit. No, breakfast is shit.
Probably because it's frosty.
It was just a good old fashioned, you come up the second half and play some. You should have been glad you up at half time, you wouldn't have been.
It's just a...